After building my starter base along with some basic non-illegal Minecraft farms, you would think the next episode I'd be, you know, killing the Ender Dragon. But what if instead I started my kingdom? So I went ahead and head out for westward expansion. All right, I think I found a pretty cool place to start the building, but the sun is going down. But this is the area. I'm gonna get a little better view so I can show you guys. So yeah, this is the area where I want to build in. I mean, it does have this spruce kind of mixed in right here, but I'm not too worried about that. I like the little mountains in the backdrop to, you know, build our little kingdom. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a bed and start getting down some of these trees. The first tree of many. I spent around 3 hours just chopping down the whole damn forest and getting a bunch of wood. We are going to go back to mining a little bit so we can get some diamonds to repair our tools because we are struggling a little bit financially right now. Do we go down there? I think we go down there. Operation finesse these diamonds real quick. Let me go back up. Go up, go up, go up, go up. Can't see shit right now. Hurry on up. Adios. Let's get on out of here. All right, I got the XP farm going again, and I farm some levels to make some silk touch pickaxes and at least repair the one I have and start getting some stone bricks for the build as well. We're gonna need a lot of those. All right, we're gonna go ahead and head over to back to the base. Let's grab some water real quick, but we're gonna go ahead and head back over there, and we're gonna build a stone farm. I'm gonna bring some iron just in case. I don't know if I brought any over there, but we'll go ahead and I did lose this footage, but I did make another pathway to the new base, which isn't really too far. It's kind of closer to the spawn though than where we're at right now. Okay, ran into the nether. I don't know if I've given a little tour of this area, but I went ahead and put a nether portal on there so we can easily go back to the starter base. And this is the cleared out area. Very good spot to build a little kingdom on the inside. We got like a little village right here too. And I have my stuff stored over here. Of course, I think we're gonna take down some more trees on over here as well for now. We probably will plant some more later. But for now, I mean, we got a dookie ton of wood. So this took me like, I think a few hours. I just listened to a podcast while I was doing that. We do need to make a stone thingy. So we can make some stone. So I'm gonna build that real quick and just mine like 3,000 blocks because we're gonna need a lot of stone because I have a lot of plans to build this episode. So I'm gonna build it, or actually I'll build it up here. And I went ahead and built the stone generator, which was honestly pretty easy to build. And after finishing it, I just went ahead and started mining for quite a bit. All right, now it is time to start building these walls. All right, after a while, I got ahead in a decent amount of stone. That should be enough for building these walls at least. So we're gonna go ahead and start building this wall along this whole thing right here. I just noticed that it might go through that farm, so I might have to move that, but hopefully we don't need to. I think we'll probably start it like right here. Yeah, let's do like right here, and then I'm gonna have to figure out how to build this on an even terrain. But I do have a design that I came up with. I'll show you guys in a second, but I'll go ahead and I'm gonna get some dirt actually first, and I'm gonna start building it. All right, and I built the bottom layer of the wall. Not really used to building on uneven terrain like this, so I kind of winged it, I guess, in a way. I'm gonna go ahead and start building the other parts of the wall. I think I'm also gonna do a wall somewhere over there, but I'm not exactly sure yet. Because I do want to have like a big ass bridge going across from here and like a path going up there across and having like a mining area up there. Not to mention there's a huge ass cave right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started on doing the wall. And with each wall, I went ahead and put a wooden barrier every 5-ish blocks. Please do not judge my building. I am not a good builder. I continued on and finished the wall after it took me around 2 hours of building, but I think it came out pretty nice. All right, I got my wall complete, going from mountain to mountain. Got the Great Wall of Bitbeck. I just finished doing all of the tiny little design things on there, which was very, 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 very tedious. But we go up here, and this guy right here has been up here for legit like 15 days. Ever since I've been doing this wall and put this on top, he has just been standing here staring at me for 15 days. Since we're using these wooden barrel things as like the base of this wooden wall right here, or wooden whatever. A lot of these villagers from that village are coming over here. Like that guy over there is just staring at the wall. So I think we'll have a lot of natural villagers protecting our village. Hopefully that doesn't invite like some crazy shit to happen here. But so now since I got the main wall done, I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up this little camp over here that we have this nether portal at, and I'm gonna go ahead and start making a little tiny temporary base so we can start mass terraforming this land. So I'm gonna go ahead and move some stuff into there, so we're pretty set on that part. So I'm gonna start building in here. I went ahead and moved everything from my starter base that was you know, I guess valuable. I moved it over here, and we're gonna go ahead and start making this. And I'll go ahead and we have a little cave down there. Might use that for something, but for now I'm gonna actually put a torch down there so I'm not hearing zombies moan into my ear 24/7 while I'm in here. But I'm gonna go ahead and just fill the bottom part of this in with stone. All right, I want to make it look a little bit nicer, not like too man-made. See here, put this wall here, so we have a little entrance right here for now. Then we can make 9 little fence gates for our temporary base. Come in here, voila. I went ahead and started mining out the whole base just so we can have something temporary to store our stuff in the meantime. All right, this is our tent base that we have so far. You do need to patch it up there, but we just need this place to store some materials. Go ahead and make a little gate for here, because since it's a hardcore, I don't want any like shenanigans going on in this base at all. That guy's our only security guard. He's just monitoring that staircase right there. He's like, somebody's gonna come up a bit eventually. I'm gonna get it. Thank you, buddy, for looking out for that. But now I'm not gonna make some whole big ass base out of this, but this is just gonna be a temporary thing for when we're building right now. So I'm gonna leave it like this for now, and I'm gonna go ahead and start planning out the kingdom. Why do I still have no pants? Let's go ahead and get right to planning on what we're going to do with this big fat ass chunk of land. All right, this is my map that I have made. It is not super complicated, but basically we already built this huge wall, a little temporary base somewhere over here. And we're gonna have like a road that goes down the middle. And then we have the castle on this hill. Just a bunch of random, not random houses, but we'll figure out what we're going to do in here, like villager trading hall, stuff like that. They're going to have this path go down, and then there's going to be a huge ass bridge with like a little mining area over here, and then there's gonna be like a smaller wall just in between these mountains right here. But this is a plan I got for this. Before we get to terraforming, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more diamonds so we can repair what we have and also make some new shells, because we're about to get a lot of dirt. Like, we're Joe Dirt, buddy. Oh yeah, that's a good vein. Now that we have all those diamonds, we're gonna go back to the starter base and go ahead and try to make a better shovel, so when we're terraforming, we're not ass at doing it. I'm gonna try to repair some of my pickaxes too while we're over there. Is there we have any gold? Yeah, I'm gonna make some gold boots real quick so we're not fucked when we go through the nether. Yeah, we do have this little fort. That was Enderman. I should not look at that. We have a fortress there, and I believe we also have another one like down here too, which will be useful for us later on. But right now, I'm not gonna really bother with that. Yeah, like down there, little gas. Bro, that dude is in a Mr. Beast video down there. Holy shit. I then went ahead and started using my farm that I booted back up this episode to get some XP levels. All right, we get our XP levels. Holy, we went from 18 to 50. What a good farm. So we're gonna go ahead and make some shovels real quick. I need some sticks. Thank you. Like, we're gonna put this right here. We're lazy as fuck now. We're lazy. We're gonna make 3 shovels. We need some lapis. No way I took all the lapis. No way I took all of the lapis. Santa Maria. Time to run all the way back over there. Yeah, we have plenty. I'm gonna take all this and leave it over there, just so if we do go back, I don't have to fucking run a mile. So let's see what we can get from these shovels. Unbreaking 3. Do we get Unbreaking 3? I'll take that. So we're gonna combine those. There you go. And then we'll save this one as a backup, and then we'll use this one for repairing. This one can just eat shit, and the rest of the stuff I just kind of want to repair. All right, it's time to get to terraforming. Let's do this. I went ahead and started flattening out all the terrain, because there's a bunch of little pockets of caves right under the surface, which were really annoying to deal with, but I just covered them all up with stone and dirt. Also, something a little cool, while I was up here looking for where to put this river, I found a little something. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? I found a skeleton spawner just chilling on the side of this mountain right here. How are you not burning? There we go. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? my health. Damn, that what enchantments were on that bow? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start making this road, or at least start digging out this. I don't know what this here. Start digging it out, and we're just gonna mine out the road area. I'm gonna make it out of stone, like a mix of stone, brick, stone, cobblestone, or let's just do like the whole path, and then we'll kind of like curve it around a little bit like this, and then we'll kind of curve it that way a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why do I keep putting my dirt away? Come on. So I want the city center area. I want to be right here, so this will be the middle, and I need to figure out how many blocks we need to do. Starting to just kind of randomly put these roads everywhere. I don't have too much of a plan outside the main road, but I am making like these little barriers to where we're gonna put like houses of, you know, whatever things we decide we want, because I don't want to be just random ass houses. I want them to actually be useful. So, but I do know I want 2 big ass like house areas as soon as we walk into the village, maybe even 2 houses and 1, but I do want this, and then I kind of want like a farm-ish like right here for each house. I want to have these side streets so we can have like another house right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of plan this out to where it's a lot easier to, I guess, build and have everything look so packed together and not look like a everything spread apart and looks so weird. So like right here I'm gonna go like 1 2 3 4 5. There we go. I kept on mining out some pathways and placing some blocks on where houses are gonna go, and then I went ahead and started working on the river. All right, just got done making this little pond right here. So I got this waterfall, and then I want it to come all the way down here, and then hopefully down there. Let's see how natural it is when we just let the whole damn thing loose. So let's go ahead and fill some of this in with water. Let it flow a little bit more. Expand it out a little bit. So natural, very natural. That's a pretty thick waterfall, but I like it. Might skinny it up a little bit, but we're gonna have this river. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna also make a little bridge like right here, but I want this river to kind of go through the middle over there. We're going to go ahead and make a little river starting right here. Go sicko mode on this dirt. With that, I just went ahead and finished the river and started playing out the village a little bit more by mining out some more pathways and playing out where some more houses are gonna go. And after all that, everything is coming together pretty nice, pretty nice. I went ahead and mined out most of the roads I think I'm gonna be doing, along with putting out this river with that waterfall up there. I'm gonna make it a little bit skinnier, but for now, everything is actually coming together a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. I'm doing these like little stone squares. We're gonna put like buildings or whatnot. I haven't really decided yet, but I'm trying to build the roads around it. I'm gonna have this road come up here, and then we're gonna put some 2 small bridges right there, and then we're also gonna go ahead and take care of some of those trees as well, and then build a bridge across. Yeah, I think for these roads, it's just gonna be like a mix of like, you know, a bunch of stone, like cobblestone, stone bricks, gravel. I don't know about gravel actually, but I might just kind of throw a bunch of random shit in there, and it might look good, might not. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna start filling in most of these roads, maybe touching up a lot of stuff, and then making the outside of this river look a lot nicer than a whatever we have going on right now. But I am pretty happy with all this. I'm gonna try to get another view to show y'all though real quick. But yeah, this is I actually like how this is coming together. I've never really done a big ass build like this before, but I am pretty happy where this is going. This is, I don't know what this is gonna be, but I want this to be kind of like right here. I might make like a little personal house for this. I do want to build a castle, but I think I'm gonna make this where if you walk into the village, there's a bridge, and you know, I don't know, I kind of like it. And then we're gonna do like a little back pathway over here, but enough planning for now. All right, this is the outline of the bridge I got for going across on both sides. It's a pretty big ass bridge, but I want to be able to like have a pathway underneath here with like a railing along the whole river, be able to walk under this, you know. And for the side thing, I think I'm gonna use cobblestone. For like, I think for the sides of this, I'm gonna go ahead and use some cobblestone. I think that'll look the most realistic for the use of it on the river. This is gonna be really annoying to do, but I'm just gonna replace all this with cobblestone. All right, I'm trying to come up with a design for the bridge, and it has proven quite difficult. I kind of like this. I mean, we can obviously change this later, but I think for now I do want like a simpler. I don't want to make it too crazy. I mean, we can go back and redo this bridge anytime. I like this. Yeah, it's simple. I'm gonna keep this design, so it's like a fence gate in the middle. Sorry, or fence in the middle, and then some fence gates. We might need some more fence gates though. All right, and then we got our little bridge. Go ahead and put this over here too. I think I want to put some lights on top of this eventually, but I need to go find the lamps I have. But yeah, this bridge is an abomination between a bunch of Google images of bridge pictures. So not one design, but just a lot of designs put together. But it's not that complicated. But yeah, I'm satisfied with this bridge for now. I'm very satisfied. I'm gonna go ahead and start filling in some of these roads too. So I'm just gonna kind of just start placing shit like random like this. And then we're gonna go ahead and fill it in. But yeah, we're gonna do like a mix of both stone, cobblestone, and stone bricks. My collar's blue, but my neck is red. Probably a lot of stone. I don't know if we want to use that much stone, but we are now. I went ahead and started filling out all the pathways throughout the entire village. And this was probably the first point where I feel like the village is actually coming together pretty well, in my opinion. All right, and after filling in all the roads, everything is looking pretty nice. Sorry about the weather, but I think the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna finish the bridge yet, because I kind of want to get the design of this big bridge out of the way, and then probably replicate some similarities onto these bridges right here. But the next thing we're gonna do is gonna be building a bridge over there. I'm gonna wait for the weather to go down, but I'm actually like out of stone now after, you know, they're placing all the roads and stuff. I need a lot. This is like legit all what I have left, so I'm going to need a lot more stone, possibly cobblestone as well. We're out of both, but I think we're gonna be good on wood. It's gonna be a very wood heavy, or let's say log heavy bridge, so I'll go ahead and go get some more stone real quick, and I'll be back. All right, I got some wood, and I need to go ahead and get these water buckets, because we're going to need to not die while we do this. And the snow we just made is mostly being snowed over right now. That is great. All right, so I want the bridge to go right here, because then I changed my mind. I want to have, instead of my castle being like right here, I want it to be right there. But you can't really see it, but where that path leads to. So I want the middle of the bridge to be on 1332, which is right here. I have like a thing. Now this is gonna be a way taller, which is why I brought water buckets. Don't want to be dying on building this bridge. It is getting close to nighttime, but it's gonna be every 12 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come on. Shit, it's past my bedtime. Let me go to bed. We're trying to get up to, I think, probably around similar, maybe a little bit higher. I see that's where I want to go right there. Have like a little entrance and make my own little cave in the future. Super lucky I did not just die there. I forgot water could freeze in here, so this just froze up right when I landed. All right, now we built the big, where the bridge is going to actually be. Now we're just going to build up the sort of like arches, or like these sticks, and then we'll do the arches later. I went ahead and built it up, and I'm skipping the arches for now because this is a lot more tedious than I thought. All right, the bridge is coming together pretty nice, but I'm gonna go ahead and pause working on that for now. We'll go ahead and start working on more of the inner kingdom, mostly along this river thingy. I'm gonna go ahead and put some logs like right here. Actually, probably should get this out. I'll put some logs on the outside with some walls to, you know, make like a little barrier, kind of work on the, you know, whole outside landscape to make it look nice. All right, I went ahead and put the barrier around the river. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some of these logs all around, because we're paying a really good close attention to the detail. I don't know what I just opened it down there, but we're gonna close that up. Just keep on going. We're gonna go ahead and start building the bones of the houses that we're gonna be putting in this kingdom. Now, I don't know exactly what we're gonna put in each house. We're still gonna build them, and you know, we'll figure out purposes for them later. But each house is gonna have its own purpose, whether it has like a villager or, you know, some sort of like contraption, small thing, or, you know, we'll figure it out. But we do need to build those houses, or it's just gonna be an empty kingdom, which would be pretty pointless. So all right, now I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the outlines for the houses I'm gonna be putting in here. So we're gonna go build these houses up. I do not know exactly what we're gonna put inside them yet, but we're gonna build them anyways, and we'll figure that out later. Go ahead and start off over here. I already cleared out some of this stone we had earlier, and so I make just the outlines of the house, make it simple. All right. I went ahead and made the base of all the houses I'm going to build the rest of this episode. So many houses. I'm gonna leave that big area over there because I might do something over here. I know I mentioned this earlier about up there, but I'm actually gonna do the castle on this side. I think it's gonna be different. That's gonna be another time, another day, but I think I'd rather have it right there. I think it would be a better location. And I would like it to connect it back over there and go across the bridge. So I think they'll have a good view, but I don't know. I think we'll have maybe our little tiny, well, not tiny, we'll have a house up here, and then our personal humble abode. I do need to, this is like legit the last of the stone bricks I need, and I need a little bit more for the base of the houses. And then we're gonna use like logs and stuff, but to do that, I need to repair my Silk Touch pickaxe, and to do that, I need to go get more diamonds because we are out. I've went through like a stack of diamonds just repairing tools this entire episode. I want it to be over. We're on day 311 right now. All right, we went ahead and built the foundations for all of the buildings. Now for each single one, we're gonna kind of make it the same style but with different purposes. This is all we're gonna do for now. We're gonna figure out uses for these houses in a little bit, but we're gonna leave some stuff open like over there. We're gonna leave a lot of land open for future things we're gonna build, but I do want to get these houses out of the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the top part of it, which is just gonna be mostly just adding wood and windows and stuff, and then we'll do the roofs, but this will probably take a fat minute, so go ahead and just start doing that. It's gonna take a while. All right, for the houses, I have them set up like this, and I kind of make like a structure like this, and I'll go ahead and show you guys. But for each house, I'm kind of following a similar pattern by just, you know, putting these up to 6. This is what it will look like once I put those up, and then I need to bridge the things on the top and bridge them like this. All right, once I have it like this, I go ahead and start placing some of the birch logs like so. Do 2 for this one. Yeah, this is what it's coming to look like on the outside. Gotta get back up there though. And for all the houses in the village, I went layer by layer to ease the process of actually building them, because if I have to do it individually, I would smash my monitor. And when I got to working on the roofs, which were the final part and definitely the most time consuming part, I went ahead and banged like 4 coffees and then just did that for a whole day straight, listening to some podcasts. And with that, the houses are finished. Yeah, it's taken a total of 448 days so far in this world. And we're on episode 3. I'm never doing this again in terms of this size of a project in one video. But with that alone, we have just now finished these houses. When you walk into the village, it's just like an amazing view with this mountain in the back with that bridge where it's kind of off center in a way, and it crosses over there. And we still need to work on that in this bridge too. But getting the bulk of like what we need to do, basically these houses are out of the way. I went ahead and started filling in the village with some paths, little farms, and some trees all within the village. I think we should just do a thing down the river like this. I'm not going under that bridge. I want to put some lights on the outside of this wall without dying, of course. Damn, it's like right here. Yeah, I like that. We'll do that. Let's chunk it on up there. Go put some lanterns up here on the bridge, on this bridge covered in snow, which I guess we'll have to kind of figure out like what we're going to do about that exactly. But we're going to go ahead and put that there. It's already kind of melting a little bit. We're going to go down the middle. And from the bridge, this is the best view we got of the whole village. Of course, this whole area is going to be worked on for future things, but we got the bulk of the village, and it looks pretty nice from up here. And from down there, yeah, it's looking pretty. Yeah, we do need to work on a little bit more of the lighting. And here's the final view of the start of our kingdom, with mostly just the village done at this point. We still got a bunch of stuff that we're gonna go put in here, so this is just like what it's gonna look like from this first episode. I don't even know what it's gonna look like 3 episodes from now. Thank you guys for the support on these videos. I'm gonna try my best to get the next one uploaded within 2 weeks. I thought this would only take like 10 days, but here we are 1 month after my last upload. So if you really enjoyed these videos, please hit the subscribe button, please.